diamond painting friends, Jessica here with Tiny Worlds of Wonder, stopping in for a post review for a canvas I have not even introduced to you yet. So I am excited to show you both the intro and the wrap up for The Little Prince from DIY Moonshop by artist Yishu Wang. If you're a returning subscriber, it's great to see you. It was so weird not seeing you last week. We got the girls all moved into the dorm. We got them set up. I'm feeling all the feels. So thanks for your virtual hugs, those of you who have been through the empty nesting. If you're new here to the channel, huge welcome to you. It's always so fantastic to meet new crafting friends. You're very welcome here, and I hope you find a ton of stuff to love. We talk about diamond painting, coloring, we talk about cross stitch on occasion, we talk about paint by number, all kinds of crafty things. So if you just want to hang out on a mellow channel with a lot of really cool people, well, I guess you're hanging out with me, but all the viewers that we have here on Tiny Worlds of Wonder are such cool people. So if you would like to be a member of our little community here, we would love to have you. Welcome. So let's get into the canvas today. I'm so excited to show you this one. So I got this adorable little baby in the same order where I received the canvas called Camouflage from Anna Dittman. I'll link the unboxing for that one up in the cards so you can find it. And I also got this beautiful canvas by Margaret Morales called Down the Rabbit Hole, which I also have not showed you yet, except spoilers, now I kind of have. I got that one in a little bit larger size. I failed to write it down, somewhere around a 50 by 60, 75. But this canvas I got because I wanted to see how some of these smaller canvases would render from DIY Moon for a very specific reason. So DIY Moon Shop's canvases tend to be on the pricey side for several reasons. One, they're a small mom and pop shop. Two, they license artists you can't find anywhere else. Three, they pay actual royalties to artists. So that just means every time you purchase from DIY Moon, a percentage of that purchase goes back to the artist. So I love that and I want to support it, of course. But if I can give you guys some slightly less expensive options for working on DIY Moon, I feel like that is a huge plus for you as well. So here's a 40 by 50 of The Little Prince by Yishu Wang. Did I say I did this in a round drill? I did this in a round drill. Before I get any further, of course, I have to tell you that I am an affiliate for DIY Moon. That just means DIY Moon and I have a relationship where I earn a small commission if you shop using the link in the description below, and then you enter code Tiny Worlds of Wonder at checkout. Now, what I'm showing you here, these are all my own purchases. My own money is at stake here, but we do have that relationship, DIY Moon and I, and I'm very proud and happy to have that relationship with them and very grateful to have it. Now, of course, that support is never obligatory, but if you enjoy supporting the channel that way, I always really appreciate it. That's so nice of you, and it's so great to be able to put a little money back into the channel. So let's talk about this adorable canvas. Now, I got this canvas before DIY Moon did their recent canvas formatting revamp. So this is kind of the old style canvas, and I have a ton of these in my stash. So you'll be seeing lots more of them. Let's talk about canvas quality. We'll talk about all the things. So first off, canvas quality, just great. No problems, no fraying. Solid canvas quality, easy to work on. This was poured glue. I had no issues with the glue whatsoever. All the glue was sticky enough that I never worried about any issues at all. So that all went without a hitch. I had plenty of drills left over. I seem to always have plenty of drills left over with DIY Moon. Usually I have bucket loads of them. And a few colors I had, you know, that many left over, which is enough to do the canvas and then some. And then in other colors, I had completely unopened bags or partially used bags. That's always great. I finished several DIY Moons, never run out of drills. It can happen, but I'm confident that if it did, DIY Moon would take care of it for me. Drill quality was very good. I do have the experience on occasion with DIY Moon where there are a few drills that are like a bit small. I just pick them out because there's plenty of drills. Or I have a few drills with pools around the bottom. That's just from the way that the drills are manufactured. Like I said, tons of leftovers, so no problems whatsoever. The symbol clarity on this canvas, there were a few symbols that with my light pad on were a little bit difficult to read. With my light pad off, it was not a problem. So if you're having any issues with being able to differentiate your symbols, try turning your light pad off, because sometimes that solves the problem. The symbols in particular that were a little hard to see with the light pad on were the 6 and the 8. Because they were kind of similar taupey gray colors. And then on occasion the E and the H, because they were quite close together and the symbol color was similar. But like I said, with the light pad off, I could differentiate them just fine. Let's talk about my favorite part, which is the rendering. I absolutely love DIY Moon's renderings, and here's why. They leave all the confetti in place, all of it. So if we get up close and personal with this canvas, there's some really bizarre colors in bizarre places. But as you can see, when you pull back and you look at viewing distance, it looks so cute. It is so cute. Now, of course, my camera clarifies things even a little bit more, just in the spirit of full disclosure. But I think this turned out so cute. I was honestly really worried that the moon here in the background, because they're on the moon, that's part of the story of the Little Prince, of course. They're on the moon, him and his fox sidekick down here at the bottom. I was worried that the moon and the background were going to be a bit similar, and that his hair was going to be a bit similar, and his skin tone a bit similar. But the rendering is really, really nice. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the rendering, but I'm overjoyed with the rendering. I think it's fabulous. It's really, really good. He's holding this adorable rose down here, some rose petals falling, his cute little baby hand holding it. He's got a scarf blowing in, you know, there's wind on the moon, I guess, today. And then crater with our little steam coming out. I mean, I never wanted this canvas to end. It was so whimsical and so fun. I'm going to take you out for a long view of it, but then don't leave. Make sure you come back because I'm going to show you 2 brand new canvases that I just received from DIY Moon. Okay, you guys, the day I woke up and realized that DIY Moon had signed Victor Nizovtsev as one of their artist collabs might have been one of the best days of my life. I had no idea it was happening. Victor Nizovtsev is one of my favorite artists. I love his work. I think it's amazing. So when I woke up, I saw that plastered all over Instagram. I literally almost died. I Instagram messaged like 4 people. You guys know who you are. I was like, did you see it? It's happened. And I'm so thrilled. So this is my first order from Victor Nizovtsev's collection. And it happened to come with DIY Moon's new canvas layout, their new canvas fabric. There's some changes. Now I admit, change is hard for me. I'm going to try to keep an open mind about change. Usually change is good. So let's take a peek. I'll tell you all the things that are new and different about this new canvas layout. The first is, I can tell right away, the back of the canvas is velveteen. It's soft. That's really nice. Now I went for not the biggest size on a couple of these, or on one of these on purpose, because I wanted to see how the rendering would go. And of course, the more I can keep things accessible to you guys, as far as price point goes, the better. There's always so many surprises tucked in there with DIY Moon Shop. It's part of the fun. It's like getting a present. Oh, it's my special drills. Okay, excited. I'll make a cat pile. He'll be excited. My cat will be excited to play in the pile of stuff. Okay, let's take these one at a time. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Okay, so this one is called Mermaid Sleeping. I got this in a 45 by 75. DIY Moon has kept the nice gray border around the edges, which I really like. This new canvas fabric has heat surging, which I really like just fine. Like I said, it's kind of velvety on the back. I would say the printing is a little bit less distinct than the last canvas I did, but perhaps equivalent to a few of the ones that I've done. So I'd say the background printing is slightly more muted than in the past. The canvas fabric is slightly reflective, so I think that's part of what you're seeing. You can probably tell the symbols look a bit dull, but I actually think some of that is just the reflectiveness of the canvas fabric itself. Okay, and then down at the bottom we have a legend printed on the canvas. Now DIY Moon's separate legends never bothered me whatsoever, but this is super handy to have it attached here. This one has 40 colors, so slightly less than the 45 that they normally have. My observation is that the rendering looks very blended. I think it looks pretty. I'm excited about it. I'm really excited to get some drills on it to see if we can make those colors pop even a little more. I'll take you out for a long view, which will always be better than my extremely bright top-down lighting. So I'm so excited to do a licensed Victor Nizovtsev Mermaid. Let's look at the colors for this one. Oh my gosh, this canvas has pre-bagged drills. DIY Moon, I love you! I've heard a few of you say that you don't love pre-bagged because the drills are a bit more staticky. I have to say in my climate that pre-bagged drills and cellophane wrap drills are identically staticky. So for me, it's roughly the same. This does have a rather, I must admit, AliExpress kind of inventory sheet in it. I also see an AB drill just kind of charted in here. AB 310 in the charting. I'm kind of freaking out. Usually DIY Moon, you get a special treatment and then you can add 310. Does this have compulsory AB drills? Let's see if it has, like, do I have to use the AB 310? Because I don't, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't always love AB drills. I'm going to say something that is super controversial. I think AB drills can be a bit tacky. So I don't always 100% of the time love to use them. Sometimes I like to leave them out. So if I have the choice to leave them out, I'll be super happy. If I don't, I'll be a little less happy. And I know that probably DIY Moon is trying to keep up with the trend, you know, because a lot of people love AB drills. I'm just a weirdo. So this is charted as symbol Q. It is in the charting, and I don't have a choice about whether I want to AB this one or not. So DIY Moon, I'm not sure I love that. I'm not sure I love that. I would rather have the choice. One of my favorite things about you actually is that you're a little bit different than everybody else. And so I would rather have the choice to not add an AB if I feel like the artwork is a little more posh maybe, and I just don't think that adds a ton to the charting. So that's just an observation. That's just my personal feeling. I got this in rounds. I love that these are pre-bagged. I adore that they are pre-bagged. I'm dying over it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So awesome. Okay, I'm gonna pack this up. I'm gonna get the other one out, then we'll take a long view peek at both of them. Okay, here's my other canvas that I got in this order. This one is called Good Night Story. This is a 75 by 60, so much bigger than the other one. I might have to show it to you in sections. I love these kind of storybook sort of genre pieces. This is so cute. So we have some little kiddos in their flying teacup up here. There's a moon. There's our grandpa. He's the main character in a lot of Victor's work. and he's amazing. Look at that. Then we have a little baby sleeping over here in our colorful quilt. Victor does a lot of the surrealist type of paintings, so there's going to be some odd but fun elements in this. These guys are riding on a giant goldfish. Amazing. And then we have our little houses down here. This is going to be a canvas that I do right after Drills and Chills. This one's coming. Maybe we need to have a Victor along. That'd be super fun, wouldn't it? A Victor along. Oh my gosh. The reflectiveness is really intense today. You're getting some afternoon sun with the reflective canvas. It's a perfect storm, but I'll take you out for a longer view so you can see everything really, really clearly. Okay, let's take a peek at the drills for this one. Pre-bagged again. I might not take them all out just because I can't get them back in, but I do want to see if there's any AB in this one. There is. Now, if you don't agree with my assessment of AB, that's totally okay. In this one, there's a 666, which is red, and I'm guessing it's going to go on the umbrella. Yes, so kind of on the underside of the umbrella here. Again, same thought. I would rather leave it out and use regular 666, which I probably do have in my stash, but to be honest, I wish it wasn't there. I wish it wasn't there. So that is just my opinion. That's my opinion. And of course, there's no reason why anyone should change anything from my opinion, because A, I'm not entitled to have anybody change anything. My opinion is not that important, and every company knows what sells best. So that is just my very humble opinion. Okay, I'll show you the drills when I do the post review. How about that? Now this little fun bit is probably the special treatment that came, I think, free with my order when I made it. So this is super exciting. Or there might have just been some freebies and gifts that were specials at the time. And that's one of the super fun things about DIY Moon, is that they're always running specials. Oh, these are some cover minders. How fun is that? Oh, that's really pretty. So this is a really beautiful cover minder. That's like branches with flowers. That's really pretty. Really, really pretty. Sometimes these magnets are so small that I have to replace them with stronger magnets, or just put a stronger magnet on one side. That's really easy to do. You can just get neodymium magnets at like Hobby Lobby or Michael's or any of those places. And just a little larger size would keep them in place a bit better. Oh, that's another really pretty one. Can you guys see those? Thank you, DIY Moon. Those are so beautiful. I love those. Oh, this looks like branches with the little pearls on them. That's pretty. I like that. I like it a lot. I think I remember. I think this was a special where you could choose a free gift based on the size of canvas you ordered. So for one of these, I picked a cover minder for Goodnight Story. That's super fun. You can see the art there, maybe. Oh, if it'll focus. All right, and then we have some toolkits. This is Goodnight Story special treatment, and of course, if you want to see where to put your special treatment, you can always check out the special treatment videos. So here we have some chili ABs, some lime ABs, and some lightning ABs. Fun. Very fun. We'll see if I use those or not. I really feel like some canvases lend themselves to special treatments and ABs better than others. Probably for me, the Mermaid story lends itself pretty well. So we have some gems that says sprinkle on and around her hair. That's cool. Some bubble gum, sprinkle on pink flowers. Awesome. And then old gold, use on gold coins by her tail. That might be the one I use. I love the look of metallic drills. That's really, really fun. I love that. Thank you, DIY Moon. Lovely. So nice of them to offer those freebies. And then some awesome stickers. Yay. And then I bet this is my toolkit. They're always super generous with their toolkits. So we have tons of wax, tons of pens, tons of boats, and some tweezers. Nice. And this says tiny. I love it. This video, super long. If you made it all the way to the end, thanks a ton. I hope you've enjoyed seeing the new canvas layout from DIY Moon along with a finish. Let me know what you guys think about the special treatment and the ABs down in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts on that, and I'm sure DIY Moon would actually enjoy hearing your thoughts on that as well. I'm going to take you out for a long view. Have a fantastic week. Thanks for hanging in there with me today. As always, spread some joy wherever you are, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.